This is the Beer Watcher. Happy New Year. It's January 1st, 2017, and I am on James Klinger's YouTube channel, and he is posting some information that Sam Hoffman had describing what we're seeing in the skies. And he was laughed at and scoffed at on the WSO channel, and even I and many Nibiru watchers have doubts about what this was. But after what I had seen on a time-lapse video with my own eyes, I believe this to be absolutely true. So please watch. Now, in this demonstration, he's using cardboard cutouts because it is pretty complex to try and reproduce some kind of a software program. If you've got that software program, that would be awesome. What we have is two massive planets, and he's showing here in some of these webcams, I think this is webcam in Mexico, you can see the shadow of this planet here and here, and describing in his videos, please like, and the different colors we're getting too. So we get the red halo from the red planet, not Nibiru, green halo from the green planet, and there's a total of 5 of them in these videos and his demonstrations explaining everything that we're seeing and this light that we see. So let's see if I can click on here of when this light gets pinched off, we're seeing these different light rings coming off from the different angles. And now let me show you. Here's some more pictures of this thing. This is on Dave Dobbs' channel that he had copied. And again, we've got a planetary body here, and this is the light coming out from between it, and we can see that this thing went all around.
And there's a rainbow.
All around. All these were not on the horizon. This huge planets. That is a planet with our sun's light coming out from the edges of it. Yeah, sun halo. Let me prove to you that is not some ordinary halo that the Weather Channel had said, oh, we've got halos from ice, and it's coming from our atmosphere, that the hexagonal shaped ice is forming this bizarre formation. If you believe that, look at this. So this is from the International Space Station where the fake sun is located. And here we can see at this point, here's the sun simulator getting turned on, mounted on this thing. I believe it is actually attached to the space station. It follows a heliosynchronous orbit chasing around the sun. Isn't that a coincidence? You follow it, you can see the map. It literally chases the sun around. And here we can see this thing getting turned on with this halo. Everybody's calling it a halo. Well, what we're actually looking at is the planetary body with the fake star in the middle. And the light on the edges is the actual sun. So we can watch this thing turn on. Okay, last I checked, the sun should come up from the horizon, not just start getting turned on. Okay, look at that. There's your sun dog, right? Ice halo, well, it's above the atmosphere. So can you believe that one anymore? No. Now, with that being said, here is a time-lapse video that I had captured. Let's see if I can find it. This one here. Watch this. In this time-lapse video, I believe now we're going to watch this thing get eclipsed. This is our fake sun. This is the giant planet. This is the light leaking out. You have another planetary object, and this is the focal point of the lens. I've said this in my other videos. Look at this planetary object eclipse each other and choke off the focal point of light that we're seeing here. These huge planetary bodies, 5 of them, excluding Nemesis. I have some more questions about Sam Hoffman. Let's watch that again. And it's not on every sunset, but I tell you, it's usually been happening. You can wait for it between, I would say, 3 hours before sunset, when you see the sun rough in this position, and then they start chemtrailing. Shortly after the chemtrails, this thing will light up the skies. People have been seeing it around the world. This is watching this thing actually eclipsed. The remaining light that's coming out from the side of the sun dog, what they call a sun dog, but it's the natural sunlight from a focal point. Man, just let me look at that. It doesn't even look like a sundog anymore, right? It's almost perfectly round. Yeah. And we can watch it get eclipsed. Watch this over and over again. It eclipses out. I've seen it with my own eyes. Look at the chemtrails that they're trying to hide and blur the lines of these planetary objects right here and here and here. This thing is, it takes up almost the whole sky. And we had more, let's see if we can capture some more of these. In this video, I was running a time lapse over Berkeley, California. And of course, this blue dot here is your classic lens flare. But I want to capture your attention here that this thing, when it eclipses, look at the grass right here in this time lapse. It is practically dark. When moments before, look at the light. To see when this thing eclipses, it's no longer natural light. And people have been seeing this. I had it caught this also. See how dark the background is? And then when it passed over, it was about 20 minutes. Now look at the grass. I witnessed this, the total absence of heat from our sun about 3 hours before sunset. And this lasted particularly about 20 minutes long. And then it goes dim. See the sun here, still behind the chemtrail clouds, not enough to make it that dark. We've seen, look at that, total, I mean, it was almost dark. You could actually look directly at the sun at that point in time. It was safe. And then at the end, as the sun set, I've zoomed around to see what the light levels and look at the grass. Again, bright light again. Can't blame that darkness on the chemtrails. It was a planetary object. So go and do this yourself, but wait till 3 hours before sunset. When they start chemtrailing, or if you are witnessing this sun and you see a little sundog, what they call a sundog, to the left or the right of the sun, that is going to be, look at this. There's a planetary object there. Anyways, I got some more time-lapse videos for you here. So here is one here. Again, here is this light escaping with the planetary object, the focal point of light. If I would have kept the sun in there longer, we would have watched this thing eclipse also. So they're chemtrailing these round planetary bodies, several of them. That's what makes it so confusing. And okay, so in this video, this is that same, a little later in the day, I had two time-lapse videos at the same time. Later that day, we could see something that I was expecting. During the sunset, we can see right here the eclipsing of that same light. This time was on the right side of the sun. The light that escaped from between the two planets. So here again, you can see it's dark in the background. And keep your eye focused right here during the sunset. See it eclipse? That's what's happening. That is an eclipse. It's this, not eclipsing the sun, but eclipsing from outside the planet. This is, again, this is the fake star in front of the real sun. The lens array is above the space station. Please go back and watch my fake sun videos if you need more explanation how this is working. So that I believe that is the space station there. Hiding, again, what I've been saying, the fake sun. Why the fake sun? To hide these eclipses. Look at this, because we can still keep having light. And lately it's been happening during sunset. It's no threat during the day. So here we can see clear and plain evidence of this planet here being eclipsed by another planet here. Next time I'm going to use a wide angle lens and not do time lapse. This whole event only lasted 20. Well, if you're going to record for several hours, I would have used regular view. So and for those of you who are not familiar with the lens array, there's a quick little video again. I'm going to go back. You can see the sun setting, or let's say NASA with their big fat flashlight setting in the sun, and we can see the lens array separate from the space station, and we can see this oscillating Fresnel lens that's spinning in front of the sun. We have other videos on that also. In the dead center would look like that black dot we're catching. Again, see the lenses here? And we see the oscillation. We can see the smaller lenses here. Exactly how this is built, I'm not sure. How they stay up there, it's free from the gravity of the Earth. So, check this out. This is, hold on a sec. We've got this astronaut in outer space with the fake star and the lens array behind him. That has a better idea from space. Hi, NASA. Can't trust anything they say. And as far as my comments on these planets being so big, why wouldn't they causing? Well, we live in an electric universe. These are giant magnet-like devices. You can have multiple magnets inside the same space. Besides, we have 93 million miles. It's not gravity, it's electric. Well, we need to keep the science for us magnetic pressure cloud punches, such as like the James Cleaner channel. Let's see if I can find you the cloud punch. What is a cloud punch? Show what that looks like. This is a cloud punch. This is what I would expect when planetary magnetic field pressures, and remember, waves don't travel in 2 dimensions. They travel actually in vortexes. Look at this vortex coming through our clouds with magnetic field interference lines. They're literally punched through the cloud. This is what I expect to see when this thing draws close, when these 2 magnets press against each other, eventually collapsing our atmosphere and forming giant hail balls. Yeah, that's what happens when air pressure with a lot of moisture gets suddenly compressed. It freezes. Yeah, think about that one. And so again, I wanted to show you that this thing here is what we're seeing on the ground when this thing comes in. What we see here. Okay? So anybody who wants to try and debunk that this is natural, these are chemtrails. It's not even icy out. Okay? Here's another thing too. Go look at your weather. Show me one day, dare one day that they say it's mostly sunny, okay, and then it's chemtrailed out. What happened? The weather people don't even know what to say about this. Show me one day when you see it clouded up like this and they still say on the Weather Channel it's mostly sunny. The lie's been exposed. I hope I've answered all your questions. See you guys at the Lord's Supper. Have a blessed day.